3:05 on TSN 690. It's Game Points with Matthew Ross. We're here till the top of the hour, brought to you by Cheeburger Mobile. Facebook.com/Cheeburger Mobile. Check out pictures and maybe hire their food trucks for your next corporate or private party. 4 o'clock, we have Impact pregame against New York FC. That'll take place just after 5 o'clock live on TSN 690. Rick Moffitt, Grant Needham on the call. Later tonight, Jimmy G.
Sunday Night Baseball.
Red
Boston
Sox.
Red Sox. You got your hat on.
Yankees.
Versus the New York Yankees. 7:30 pregame show. 8 o'clock start time only on TSN 690.
Okay, thanks, Jimmy.
That's a good promo. Come on, that was good. You're Red Sox.
I was going to do it.
But I thought you were asking me to do it.
All right.
It was done.
Going for the sweep are the Red Sox. Of course, David Ortiz, his fourth to last game at Yankee Stadium. He'll have a series in September. 3-game series in September. That'll be his last time playing against the Yankees in the Bronx. All right, we're very pleased to now go overseas to welcome our next guest. She is a Canadian triathlete from Quebec who will represent Canada at the Rio Games later on this summer. She finished 8th at the International Triathlon Union event in May. And we welcome to the program Amelie Kretz. Hi, Amelie. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Whereabouts are you right now in Europe?
I'm currently in Hamburg in Germany. I had a race this weekend, but usually I'm based in Vitoria-Gasteiz in Spain.
Right, so Spain, Germany. All right, that's pretty good traveling. Now, congratulations for making the Olympic team. That had to be the goal when you set out in 2016. It must have been quite gratifying to get the word back in June.
Yeah, for sure. It's been something I've been working towards since forever, since I started with triathlon. Obviously, the Olympics was always a dream, and to finally make it, it's pretty crazy. Now,
you're going to have to set the record straight. On one website, I see that it says you're from Blainville. Another one, it says St. Therese. Another one, triathlon.org, says St. Agathe. So give me the real city.
Okay, well, I was born in St. Agathe and then grew up in St. Therese. Then when I was 12, moved to Blainville, and my parents just moved back to St. Therese.
Okay, so they're all correct then.
Yes, exactly.
That's hilarious. All right. Well, hopefully you're getting gifts from all three of the mayors from those cities. I mean, that would be...
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, now you got to make the rounds in the Laurentians. You got to join some other cities. I know you also train out of Guelph in Ontario as well, correct?
Yeah, I trained there from 2013 to last year till 2015. And then now I just trained a bit everywhere in the world.
Now, why the triathlon? It seems to me if you're going to try and make the Olympics, I don't know, you pick one sport. No, Amelie wants to pick 3 sports to do well in. Why the triathlon?
I don't know why I started with the triathlon when I was 8, because it's not a sport that you usually start with. I think I like the challenge of combining 3 different sports. I think it's probably one of the hardest endurance sports in the world, and it's always a mental and physical challenge. So I think that's really what I like about the sport, and also that it's 3 different sports, and so you're always training. Your training routine is always different.
We're chatting with Amelie Kretz of Quebec, and she is overseas right now preparing for the Rio Olympics, where she'll compete for Canada down in Brazil. So tremendous accomplishment, making the Olympic roster. In the sport, were there any guys or girls that you looked up to over the last few years? Of course, Canadians know the name Simon Whitfield just because of his success in the triathlon at the Olympic level, but any others that were inspirations for you?
For sure, Simon was always an inspiration for me growing up, and seeing him win medals at the Olympics. But for the girls, I think I looked up to Lisa Norden a lot. She's from Sweden, and she overcome a lot of injuries and always came back really strong and won medals at the Olympics. So that was one girl I looked up to, and it's quite funny now because I raced against her because she's also going to Rio.
Now, what about the 3 sports? Is there one that you prefer over the other, the swimming, the biking, the running?
I would say running. I don't know. There's something about running I really like, and you obviously win the race on the run because it's the last sport. So I would say running is my favorite.
There's a lot of talk, and I'm sure you're ready to answer some questions about Brazil. We've seen many athletes pull out in various sports. We've also seen some reports on water quality as well. Do you have any concerns going into Brazil? How are you preparing maybe any differently than other races?
I actually don't have any concerns with the water quality or the Zika virus. I went down to last year to Rio for the triathlon test event. I wasn't racing out, unfortunately, because I was coming back from an injury. But we had a great team over there and doctors, and making sure everything was fine and no one got sick from the water. No one I know of in the whole triathlon race got sick, and I think Team Canada is gonna make sure all athletes are safe. So I have no concerns.
What's exciting you the most about participating in the Olympics?
I think just sharing the whole Olympics experience with my family who's going to be there, and just competing at the biggest sporting event in the world, and just living that experience in the village, and seeing other sports and sharing that with other athletes from Canada, and just representing my country.
What's one sport that you're I know you're focused on what you have to do, but is there a sport that you're excited to check out for Canada there, or maybe not even Canada?
I'm obviously track and field. I have a few friends who are going to be competing on the track, so hopefully I can watch some event and cheer for them.
Well, we know that competing in the triathlon is obviously a year-round job. Is there any sponsors or anyone you want to thank while you're talking to Canada here?
Yeah, obviously I want to thank my family and friends who've been supporting me forever, and then I have a great team of sponsors: Cannondale, ASICS, a few companies from Montreal, Cascade, Barista, and Oakley. They've been great and supporting me along this journey.
Well, best of luck as you get ready. It's coming close now, so obviously your preparation is probably taking it up a notch as well. Congratulations on making the team, and best of luck this summer. Really, we're all pulling for you here.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for having me on the show.
All right, anytime. It's Amelie Kretz from Quebec and Canada, competing in the triathlon for Canada this summer at the Rio Games 2016. Really exciting to have her. She was live from Hamburg, Germany, as she was competing this week in another triathlon, usually training out of Spain as well. So we're looking forward to seeing what she can do coming up this summer.